up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me fall. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Alright, Ashton. I know I'm kind of doing the bipolar thing on you, switching in and out, but I think you want to take another day, but I think I'm ready to go. Like I said, I don't got a backup running back, so you gotta take that consideration. The only thing I was gonna wait for a day was I got 200 stars in those team builder things, and if you get 250, you get 2 more tokens to do 2 more of the flares. And I was like, well, I could use, you know, even if it's Mark Ingram, Lamar Miller, I could use another running back and use a tight end, but I'd have to replay the solos, and I'm not going to do that. So what I am going to do is probably, what I think is the best decision for me, because you'll see tomorrow, I've been working my ass off. I've been hustling, and I think I'm just going to wait till I'm level 35, get that tight end. Hopefully by then, you know, I should have some money saved up, and we'll get a backup running back. For right now, you know, maybe Philip Lindsay, who knows? Just somebody that we can that can help, because I really like using 2 running backs in my scheme. But so I'm working on my last and final player that I can do. I'm 4 games away. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, what do you think? You gonna be ready tomorrow or you need another day?
I might need another day.
Alright, you let me know. Whatever happens, man, it's all good.
I can probably definitely have either a defensive lineman or a safety by tomorrow. But I'm probably going to have one by tomorrow.
Well, if you look at my team tomorrow, you may just want to play again. I'm pretty excited. I've been grinding, bro.
So, I mean, my defense isn't incredible. It can still play pretty well. Especially if I get AJ Boye in the zone. We don't even have to worry about that side of the field. The dude he's covering.
Those team builder solos, with those seasons, I've done 96 of them. Within about 2 days.
You're out here balling.
96 solos. 96 of them. There's 16 games in a season. I've done 96 of them. I don't know why. I just went really hard. That's in like within 2 days.
I don't think I'm that far behind. I'm probably second on my friends list.
How many players you got?
2 or 3. Off the top of my head. I've done at least 3 or 4.
I ain't gonna snitch till tomorrow. You said 2 or 3? As far as the time, I'm hauling a little ways. I'm not bragging, but I'm hauling. I'm trucking right past you.
I have like 3 or 4 on every single team done already though. I keep like earlier I was bouncing from like Browns that got one done, then I went to Jets and got one done, then I went to Packers and got one done, went back to Browns, got another one done. Like,
no, I've done one and I've done the whole season. Start up another one, do the whole season. Start up another one, do the whole season. Like that's just what I've been doing for the past 2 days. I've been getting up around 12:30 and I've been grinding all the way till 4 o'clock in the morning on these solos. So you know, you're not ready tomorrow, don't sweat it. I'm just saying, I'm excited. You may see my team, you're like, ooh, I really want to try it out. So I told you, Ashton, I'm not bragging, man. I just been going hard. You've been going hard. I don't spend money in this game, and I got to eat my own way without spending money.
I can't believe I'm grinding more in Typhoon.
Do what?
I said I can't believe I'm grinding more in Typhoon.
You know what, dude? I would bet that you are, yeah. I would say that's true.
This seems like he's pulling a me from a few years ago and like doing nothing.
Well, see, here's the difference. See, you're able to get on and you're doing school during the week, and you're at your parents' with no PS4, and you've been limited to get on.
Right.
I'm just glad we got King and we got you certain book for defense, because King ain't always going to be there because he's working, and I told you that. I got a feeling that Typhoon might not be on his game. I hope he proves me wrong. We'll see. I'm like, just build your defense, and then once you start like you like it, you don't have to have a fucking Key Breeze defense. But once you start building a solid defense, if we want to play MUT squads and King ain't around because he's working, we can use your defense. We don't have to rely on Typhoon. And hell, if I get this player tonight, I'd be sitting where I like it. I'll just show you my lineup. That's if I get it tonight. That's if I want to get it tonight. You know, we'll see.
I was streaming for an hour and I only got like 4 games done. That was crazy.
Streaming for an hour, you got 4 games done?
Uh-huh. It's because sometimes I show off a little too much. Like I'll start hurdling for no reason, and then start fumbling, and
No, when I get the ball first, I take it to my one, and I run repeatedly. Like, run a little, go down, run a little. Like, this is like an ongoing process. I wonder how many rushing yards I have doing all these. You know. And then I thought about it. Like, I'm 50 stars away getting that extra 2 tokens to do 2 more. And I mean, if I could do 2 more right now without doing the 50 stars, I would do them. But redoing playing solos, I ain't gonna do. And I'll have to wait till I'm 35 MUT level to open up new ones. You know, where I can do that another set of them. And you know, by then, like I said, the only holes I'm missing is a tight end and a running back. So I'm hopefully I'll have that 1 week of solo battles, 40k. You know, I got the money that I have now. That'd be around 60k. That's enough to get Lindsay. I should have, once I hit 35, I'll have that tight end. Like I don't think, as of right now, like my defense needs it, but I don't think I need to run right out, do those solos. That's how many I've been doing. I really need to take a breather, and like not from Madden, from these solos, because the past 2 days I get up at 12 and I grind it non-stop, maybe a 20-minute break constantly till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock at morning, and then I repeated it again, and here I am now. So I'm just, it's a lot on me, man. I go hard. I take this seriously, and I'm very competitive, and I really do. Like, you know, I want to, just like King feels the same way in his defense, Typhoon feel the same way. I want to have the best offense on my friends list. I want to have the best offense ever. You know, that's the mindset. I want to be the best ever on the offense thing. You know, and I like putting in the work to prove that. You know, that's just type of the mindset that I have. I like the competition in this game. Do what?
That's why I've never really just worked on one side of the ball.
How come?
Because I like winning in head-to-head.
Well, no.
I don't just
See,
win
like,
with
if I
offense
worked
and just
on
for
my
defense.
defense, I would have to work on my offense. Offense wins Super Bowls. For you to straight work on your defense, you're gonna have to have some offensive weapons. But if you're an offensive coordinator, you know, for whatever squad, whatever, you know, you don't need to work on your defense as much. You know, I had a 99 offense, and I had like an 89 defense, man, almost an 88, and I was mowing through people. And it got to the point, like, I'm having all this extra money, you know, do I quit here? Or do I try to do what I've never done before and reach full 99? And that's what I did. You know, you start early.
This does
You
feel
start
weird,
early,
though.
man,
This
you'll
is the
be
earliest
fine.
I've
Like I
started.
said, I'll have the players that I want on offense, and then once I start doing house rules or whatever, I'll have the, like, my defense ain't gonna be as trash as it was last year. The early start I got, solo battles, once I get those 2 players, Ashton, the rest is gonna be going and getting my defense puckered up, because I'll have everybody I want other than a fucking fullback. And they're like 30K for an 80 overall, and I ain't playing that. They can keep it.
It's because there's only 4 elite fullbacks in the game right now.
Yeah, and I mean, you said it perfectly. They should have done an 86 overall James Devlin. I felt like that would have made the most sense. Not to hate on Julian Edelman at all, but you said it the best way possible.
Too. Like, you can get your 1, 2, and 3 right off the bat with Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper, and T.Y. Hilton. I like Julian Edelman, but no one wants Julian Edelman. I mean, with all the cards we can get now, I mean, who'd want to get him?
Yeah. I wish it was easier to get training. See, that's the problem in this that I was talking about before. You level up. Last year, you leveled up. They gave you a 500 training, 500, you know, training points. They gave you 1,000 training points from your ship. There's nothing. I've grinded for at least 24 hours, if not more, and all I got to my name for the rewards is 2 gold player packs. What are you doing here?
I mean, I'd like it if I pulled like a bunch of elites and like sold them for training, but I mean, you don't. You get gold cards. Those packs aren't that great.
Alright, Levi. Let me pat you on the back here, because, you know, I'm EA and I'm your, you know, good buddy. You know, that's why I give you running backs every year. So listen, you've been grinding real hard. You know, you're one of the veterans of Madden. We're going to give you for all your time and trouble. That's right. Yeah. Oh, listen. 2 gold player packs. All for you, buddy. I gotta go. I gotta go to the next guy. Wait, what the fuck? 2 gold. This is a joke. We're trying to get punked.
Topex, so I just leveled up to level 3 and got 7 gold player packs. Let's see what I get here.
My packs are not juice. He almost says that like every video.
I know. And maybe we wouldn't pick on him so much if he didn't say it every single video.
Like, he may buy his own packs, but I really feel like that EA, like, gives him juice packs. And I've seen him multiple times. Thanks for EA for sponsoring this video, or Ticketmaster, you know, he doesn't always buy the packs.
See a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good.
That's the way it goes when you party, just like I do. Bitches on my dick that used to brush me off like in high school. Take over the world, right? Haters getting mad. Man, it took him dying to really know, like, who he is, but I didn't know who he was for a long time. But Mackie Miller is a pretty good rapper. Very underrated.
I think he was in one of the Scary Movies. Him and Snoop Dogg were in the beginning of one of them. He got like that one like neck tattoo, he's bald. I think he's bald.
To look it up. The Mackie Miller?
Yeah.
He's been bald, like in, I don't think he's, no. He's been bald. Yeah, he's been bald. He's had like short hair before.
Is that the one that Ariana Grande was dating one time?
Yep, that was.
Okay, yep,
Yeah.
that's him, yeah. Him and Snoop Dogg were in the beginning of one of the Scary Movies. Apparently she's still like
after he died, I guess that like Ariana Grande called his phone after he died like 960 times or something like that.
Yeah.
There were a couple for a while. I didn't know that again until after he died. It took him dying for me to really know who he was. But he made good music. Could have been a Machine Gun Kelly, man. He could have been up there legacy-wise. Not like Slim Shady, but maybe like somewhere like Logic and stuff like that is. Kendrick Lamar, I feel like, is a very underrated rapper. I really think he is. He's one of the best in the game right now, I think. Kendrick Lamar.
The dude I think could like almost save the rap game is Speaker Knockers. I like Speaker Knockers. He doesn't have a lot of bad songs.
You sound like a bitch. Why are you yelling at the mic? Salt me on the line, confident me on the next damn. Really fire you want me to have a heart attack. Launch an 8 Mile on the daughter track. Notice that you haven't called me back. Here's the autograph for your daughter, wrote it on the starter cap. How are you gonna behave yourself after a damn gun and have a man bun?
I got 10 more challenges. I got Murray Cooper.
Nice.
My offense is probably gonna be set for a while.
Mine's just getting started. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it. So now still watching your live stream? I don't want to.
I had to end it because they told me to load into a head-to-head game, so I did, and then it glitched out, and I had to close my app. Like if you're ever playing a head-to-head game and it says an error has occurred in the matchmaking, just close your app because you'll sit there all day.
Yeah, mine did that earlier, and then it kept loading and loading, and I loaded for about like 4 minutes, and I'm like, then I loaded 2 more minutes, I'm like, I'm just gonna close my app.
Yeah. And then I closed it, I reopened.
Because I haven't played a head-to-head game. I was shy off the 30, and I'm like little shy, and I'm like, I might as well get a quick rage quit or something. And when it loaded me into a game, I just said fuck it and did it solo.
Yeah, I closed out the stream and then reopened it. Instead of close the app, so I might could close the stream.
good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted. And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not
Yeah, I didn't know I didn't really pay attention that Mackie Miller was in that scary movie. He did a lot of drugs. Like, he did a lot of drugs. He was kind of a Kurt Cobain. He admitted it. He wasn't shy about it. He told everybody that he was an addict.
At their own 44. Here's the first carry for Georgia. And it's a midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards.
See, I feel bad for X because he died young, but people always think that I need to be hung on a cross because I freaking don't like his music. I'm serious. People will freaking sit there and get like really mad at me.
Suicide, never try to let you know.
I think he's trash at singing, rapping, or whatever that it's called. But I do honestly feel bad. And he was young.
I feel bad about his dad. I think he faked it.
You said what?
I'm not trying to. I think he faked his death. I said if he died for real, if he died for real, I feel bad for him.
Right.
I do think he faked his death, though.
So I mean, I keep bringing this up. I watched like the live feed like 3 or 4 times the other day. There's no bullet holes in him. There's no blood or nothing. I mean, I'm confused about that. Like, there's stuff like there's bullet holes on the car, but like there's nothing showing that it hit him. Like, nothing. And plus that thing you were talking about that happened a few hours before or something like that.
Oh yeah, the live stream, which I thought was weird. 5 hours, said if I died tomorrow, I just want to let anyone know. No, he said if I died today, I just want to let anyone know that I try to touch people's lives, just pretty much try to change things, you know, and that's what he pretty much, I don't have to say the whole thing, that's what he said, and then 5 hours later, he died. Little fishy. Coincidence? I don't know. Could have got a death threat, and he maybe a original gangster, and don't snitch. I don't know. It could be two things. Either he faked it, or he got a death threat, and he didn't snitch about it. That is it. That's the only way that would make sense to me. I don't think it was a big coincidence. That's too big of a coincidence.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna snitch, and I wouldn't snitch, but if it involves my life in danger, and you threaten me like that, or if I'm in a car and someone commits the murder, you're damn right I'm gonna sing. I ain't gonna go to fucking prison for him. Like, if I was in a car and Tristan's in the passenger side and he shoots and kills someone and you don't say anything, you'll do 25 to life. You're just guilty as he is. Like, I would fucking sing. I would turn myself on immediately and sing. Testify on him. Like, if you do something like that I had nothing to do with, you bet your ass I'll sing. I don't know about you.
Right. I mean, if I didn't do it, yeah, I'm snitching. But if I helped, I mean, no.
Remember that guy that did that when your dad's in the hood? Remember he did that one that like what's it like for like gangsters that go to prison or go to jail? I ain't snitching. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I ain't snitching at nobody because I'm a real G. You're gonna do 25 years. Alright, well, I'll give you his address, I'll give you his name, his middle name, his last name, phone number.
Right.
He was never tried. Like that song is fucking trash.
Look, I like this. It's good music.
Coming from a guy, okay, that got a whole bunch of outlaws, was on the news because he had back in February, back in 2017, the big way that he got noticed was he had someone like killed him. It was fake. It wasn't for real. But had like someone killed himself on his fucking video, like hung himself and shit. And that's the big way why he got noticed. A lot of people don't, or some people, but a lot of people know that. That's the big way he got noticed. He posts something like that. And you know, he was sued. YouTube took down the video. He was on the news. It was very serious. He's got in trouble for beating his girlfriend before.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's not a nice guy.
What is the reason that people posting stuff that terrible on social media? Like that time Josh posted that video of the girl shooting that dude in the head. Why?
Yeah, that was fucked up, man. I never wanted to see that.
And there was a video a long time ago.
I feel bad about that guy's family.
Where if you like click the link, it would send you to a video. I think it was like a 12-year-old hanging herself. Like the internet's just so. Social media is just crazy.
The world's changed, man. I mean, it seems like ever since 9/11, it's just got like shootings, and you got people posting shit on Facebook and on YouTube like that, think it's funny. Other people thinks it's amazing. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up.
It's terrible.
Like when traumatic things like that, like you can think of the Boston Marathon, you think of 9/11. Like I understand white people, and I don't hate on anybody that thinks like the tragedy, because it is very appropriate. But when I think of those things, I try to think of the good moments, not the bad moments, you know. When I think of 9/11, I just think of the big, tall towers, you know, that pretty much ruled the world, and it was the tallest twin towers. You know, I just try not to look at it with all the bad stuff, you know. When people do that, it's appropriate. I just look at things in a different way, because I'm obviously a different human being. I just think it's sick when people joke about shit like that.
It is.
But if that would have been your grandma that you didn't even know, if that would have been your grandma that you didn't even know, you'd never joke about that. But since it wasn't, and it was none of your family members, it's okay. I don't get that. 4,000 people died on national television. I think like almost 800 people died at the Boston Marathon. And people still think that shit's funny. They joke about that, you know. And then you got that shit that Tori shared and Josh shared. Like it's just, it's fucked up.
Like people with like the memes and stuff. I've seen a meme of it was Tinder, and it said it had an airplane, and it had the Twin Towers. It said it's a match. Like, why?
Yeah, I had one the other day. The girl that there's a girl that's been like liking my shit and has been hasn't messaged me, but she's been like cool to me, and I didn't say anything. But she posted a thing like where it had like when people like don't joke about the Twin Towers, and it's got that words like on the towers, and then it says me, and it's got the plane flying into the building, and I didn't like that.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now they'll run it with Coco, and he's able to get.
And it said that little kids, like when we play Fortnite and stuff, They're like, you know, it'd be fun shooting up a school. It's like, that's not fun. Like, what is going on?
Yeah,
With
I
the
remember
generation?
one time I didn't like that about Ted, but we were in an AA, and someone's like, cause there was this 8-year-old kid, he was talking shit, but you know, I don't talk shit to little kids like that. I might dick on them on the game, but I don't talk shit to little kids. And of course, someone that were in that game was going at him, and he made a joke that said, "You're probably going to be that kid that shoots up your whole school." And Ted thought that was funny, and I didn't like that. But that was a true thing that happened in AA. Kind of when I first met him. I met him on Fortnite. But I just remember not really talking to him. I was just like, "What's up?" And I just told him like that wasn't cool. He's like, "Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, bro."
It's just sad how the world thinks now.
And you look at it like you can think it as anything. You can think it as a fucking Anakin, grandma or grandpa or uncle.